Did you get what I was saying? Well, maybe not, but those were some nonverbal cues. Now, what are nonverbal cues? Well, when somebody struggles with communication, they might use facial expressions like, wow, or they might point at something saying, I want that. Or maybe they're really angry, so they shake their fists. Well, these are all examples of ways that people communicate when maybe they aren't able to use their words. In fact, research suggests that 93% of communication done between everyone is actually nonverbal communication, meaning all of the little things we say with our face when someone says something, or our body language. So what does autism and being nonverbal have to do with each other? Well, people with disabilities or some people with autism may struggle to develop that part of their brain that helps with communication verbally. So what they might do is they might communicate in other ways. Now that can be confusing for a lot of people because they aren't words. And how do you understand all of these different hand signals when there's so much going on in someone's brain? Now, other than autism and some developmental delays, are there any direct disabilities that affect speech? Well, yes, there's a thing called speech apraxia, which we do have a video on if you want to check it out in our Neurodiversopedia playlists. But there are certain disabilities that affect that part of the brain that allow people to communicate. So somebody might struggle with finding the words and have to relate to using their hands, face, or body to communicate that. Now, what can you do to help somebody who is nonverbal and help them communicate with other people? There are lots of different ways that we can aid communication. There are speech-generating devices called AAC devices. In fact, Goalie has an AAC talker built into their tablet. AAC devices are really helpful for children who are nonverbal. They're able to tap on individual words on their Goalie and use those words to communicate. So maybe they say, I want French fries. And then they hit the play button. And now that device is able to communicate the words that they weren't able to get across. So incorporating some of these tools like an AAC device might be helpful to benefit those communication skills. Other more simple ways you can do it are using visual cue cards with pictures of things on there. So maybe it's I want to go to the park and you have a picture of a park on there. Maybe it's your local park that they really love. These are great ways to communicate if you can't get those words out, is figuring out different physical representations for different things that they might want. As always, if you found this helpful, it would be really great if you left us a like, even a comment if you have more questions or something we might have missed. And we also dive deeper into the topic in our blog post linked below in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, help us out. Thank you. Goodbye.